Hello YouTubers, here I am in my 2003 Jeep Liberty. I wanted to make a bed in this thing for camping and whatnot, just for overnighters and that. So I came up with this contraption. Now I'm laying in it right now. You can probably see my boots over there. And I'm laying right down flat. I'm only 5'6", and this bed is 6 foot, or 68 inches, so that'd be 5'8". And got all kinds of room for me. A taller person can probably fit in here okay, especially if you go kitty corner, corner to corner or something. But anyway, it's very comfortable. I got some foamies on it. Now I'll get out of this contraption and I'm going to show you how it works. I can do this without breaking myself. There's lots of room in there, lots of headroom when it's all up and everything. You can see it here. And up on the roof, there's a lot. You can actually sit up in there, no problem, without banging your head. But I'll just kind of give you the rundown on what we got going on here. These right here, let's see if I can get my finger on the right spot. There's that's cut. That's one section, and there's a piano hinge that ties it together. And that little piece of wood in there, I've got some dimensions on it. That angle is 20 or 12 degrees, just to overcome that angle there. And it's what is it, inch and 3/4 this way, and then across this way is 1.5 inches. So that's got to be made. And then I ripped a little, you probably see that little groove, that's for the piano hinge where it sticks out there, just to go in there. And it's secured just by a couple of screws here. Where can you see them? Yeah, right there. I put 2 in this end and 2 in the other end way down there that you can't see. So that's a piece of cake just to screw those back in. And you have to remove that little piece when you fold this thing up. I'll show you that. So that's that part. Now this other part, it looks a little weird, but it works very well. There's a fold down 2 by, I actually got that dimension. Maybe I'll try and get that dimension too. But there's a piano hinge on that thing too. It'd be good if I could show you that. The light's not very good there. But that folds up that way, and then there's one at the very back doing the same thing. It's got a piano hinge. Well, it's on the other side, but it goes like that. And it just, when you fold it out, it kind of stays there, because one piano hinge is going one way and the other front one is going the other way. So it's really sturdy. Of course, when the tailgate's closed, you can't move anyway. But that's what it looks like. It's all, it's quite a bit of room, and it's dead flat. Very comfortable with this. This is just this 3-inch camper foam the lady sold me. Then they cut it into 3 pieces for me. So I'll show you when it's all put together. It all stacks in the back here with the seat folded up. So it works pretty good. I'll try it out next year. Of course, it's winter now here, but so I won't be able to use it till then, but it looks like it's going to be just fine. Like I said, lots of room, plenty sturdy, dead flat. And when you're a fussy old guy like me, it's important to have all those things going for you to get a good sleep. So anyway, I'm going to take this apart just so you get a better understanding how it all works. I don't want to pause this video because this is about the 3rd take on it. And it seems like when I pause it, I can't get it going again. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not a very techie kind of guy. I've got a couple other YouTube videos out there for different things, and I've always had problems with it. So, but anyway, we'll just muddle through it. Hopefully you're not in a hurry, or you can fast forward this part. But these are these 3 sections. 2 of them they're 40 inches wide by 23 inches, or 40 inches long, I guess, by 23 inches wide. There's 2 that way, and the other one is 22 inches wide, and that makes up the 68 inches of this thing. So that, that it hits the front seat, those foamies, and the tailgate pushes that other end here. So it doesn't flop around or anything. It seems to all stay together real nice. Looks real good. I don't know, I might get them covered at some point, but just for demonstration and that, I didn't do that. Now, where did I put my drill? I don't know. It's over here. So anyway, I'm going to take it apart just so you kind of get a better idea how this all works. So this is this thing under here I was telling you about, so we'll just take these screws out. That's the wrong one for that. Just a minute. Over here. Anyway, this whole thing, it didn't take me long at all to put it together. It's way quicker than it would be to set up a tent. And I don't know about you folks, but I always feel better, especially when I'm out in the middle of the boonies there, to be inside something with some like hard walls, like at least a trailer or something like that. A little tent doesn't offer much protection against animals or whatever. So that's why reason I wanted to go this route if I could. And once I got building this stupid thing, it didn't actually go. It doesn't look too bad when it's all done. Now, okay, so here's this little piece here that I was telling you about. Pull it out of here. It's not a big deal. It just goes up in the back with the rest of it. Yeah, so you see I put that groove for hinge. And these are those dimensions I was telling you about. 12 degrees that way, 1 3/4 inches, and 1.5 inches. So like some 1.5 inch stock here is what you start with, and then just do the rest on your table saw. And that's all there is to that. So that's that part. Put that down for now. Now the rest of this stuff is, like I said, it's all with these piano hinges. So how does this work now? Okay, so this one here, the hinge goes that way. You can see how it all folds up here. See under there. And these boards here, they're there just for spacers to sit on that console. The first thing, when I built it, I cut that section out thinking I would go around the console, but then I thought, well, no, that'll work better if I go in. So when you make it, just make it a solid piece of plywood. This is just 3/8 plywood, by the way, and it seems plenty sturdy. I wanted to make it just as light as I could. So anyway, let's just let that fold down there. I'm gonna pinch my fingers. Okay, so that goes like that. And then here's the other piece. I wish I would have written that down because I think this is a full 1x6. Maybe I've got a marking on that. I'll have a look. Anyway, let's fold it down for now. So this just hinges with that piano hinge. And of course, this little piece here, this is what supports this other edge. So it all kind of works together. So anyway, let's fold that down. There, that's folded down there. And the back goes down the same way. These two are different, they're different, a little bit different widths. I can't remember, but that's to overcome the angle. And then that folds down there. And then this, now it's all tucked right in there, nice and flat. So then the mattresses go on top of here. This little cutout, by the way, is just for this part of this bulge in this tailgate thing. So you'll figure that out if you go to make it. So this whole thing, like I said, it's 40 inches wide by 68 inches long. And I wonder if I can take that. I'm going to try and take this plywood thing out. So I thought I had it written on it what all these dimensions were. So just a minute, I'll pull it out of here. We'll have a look. Okay, hopefully you're still with me here. Okay, now I just pulled that thing out of there. And it's upside down now. So, yeah, I wrote a little, am I supposed to turn that phone this way? Console spacer supports, remove closed console hinge lid, 2 screws, I'll show you that too. But anyway, I put these in here just to fill in that hole because I didn't, went back to plan A, B here, so that's part of it. But these do serve a purpose. They they rest on the console. So you need that spacing there to make that happen. And as I say, it's 3/8 plywood. These piano hinges are 1.5 inches. And I got them in from the edge, I think about 2 inches. So I guess 40 minus 2 would be, well, 36. So I think that's what they came in actually. And this is how this one works. And this is just a 1x2 here, which is of course 3/4 stock. And I'm going to get my tape just so I can measure that for you. I think I started out with 1x6 or 1x8. And I had to trim her down a bit to get everything out. Of being pretty fussy about getting this whole thing level, you know, flat. So anyway, here we go here. So this one here is, yeah, so this must have started out with a 2x8. Yeah, because it's 7 inches. That one is 7 inches. And then I think I had to put these little strips on here just to, because for some reason, I don't know, that back when it was folded wasn't quite flat. So I put these little strips in here, 1/16 or whatever. Probably being too fussy, you probably don't need those. Probably if you just go with this 1x, yeah, it's about, yeah, 6 inches. Maybe 6 and 7/8 or 7 inches, something like that. You can see it on the tape. And of course it's one, they call it the 1x8, but it's 3/4 wide. So that's that one. And this one here is, I think, a little different. This would be the back one. Yeah, the back one. And it is, well, it's pretty close though. It's 7 1/4. Now, I think that's what a 1x8 is. Maybe 7 1/4. I think it is. They're really screwy the way they call these, but I think that's a standard 1x8. So this one, I don't think I had to cut at all. And of course it's 3/4 as well. And it's got that piano hinge running all the way down like that. So that all works pretty slick. It just folds up like that. And this one folds up like that. And then the whole thing just tri-folds together and puts in the truck there. So anyway, hopefully I've got all the info you need there. Yeah, you can probably kind of guess. This is just a 1x4, and this looks like about a 1x3, which again is just 3/4 stock, a thick kind of thing. And you know what you can do is, if I messed up a bit on my description, just, you know, don't nail everything solid, just try pieces in there and see how it works out for you. But for me, this, you know, it worked out real good. So anyway, there it is. And these foams, by the way, they're 3-inch camper foam is what the lady told me they are. They're not the best foam, but for occasional use, she said they're fine. You don't have to go over the top grade foam that's every night kind of thing, because I'll just be using this occasionally. And again, that's 40 inches long. 2 of them are 23 inches wide, and 1 is 22 inches wide to make up the total of 68 inches. And now, oh yeah, this lid, I don't think I quite got there. This lid is real easy. This is a console lid to go on and off. I won't do it because this one-handed stuff doesn't work out so good. But I'll just move it back for now. Anyway, the way this lid goes on, see if I can show you, is you just fold that thing out. It's on a hinge. And this lid just goes, how does it go? Oh, got upside down. Goes like, just like that. You'll see those holes line up there. And it's got these little dowel things that fit in the deal there. And so it's just the 2 little screws here that go in there, and you'll just use your multi-drive screwdriver here. And it just takes a minute to zap them in and out. And then, as I say, then you fold it down before you put the plywood on top of it. Okay, so I think that's about all there is to it. Just remember to move the seats all the way forward and recline them all the way forward to get the maximum length for the bed. Okay, hopefully that's it. Good luck.